I don't know if we can show this. This is the behind the scenes photo. A bunch of folks just here at Kimballton Hall. Wanted to make sure that I highlight them because I know it's a little blurry. Because we're here deployed in IUD. Everyone has seats, I'm sorry. We're deployed here in IUD, and you know it's such a pleasure to just take some time here and just recognize folks. A lot of folks online, you know, they've been around the military, and there's a lot of folks on there that haven't. And they also don't realize that they might not know that a lot of these ceremonies are not really about the individual being involved that bring that person up. And you know, I'm very appreciative of everybody that came to this ceremony. I just want to share a few remarks, if you don't mind. I don't think you do. You're a captive audience. I think you all just want drinks after this. There's no drinks in here. I see the noise. It's been a long time coming. Colonel Cleveland, you know, thank you very much for the kind remarks. I'll get to my thank yous to some very special people, I think, on this call and here in IUD. I'm truly humbled because there's so many people that showed up here today, attended personally, and those folks that gave well wishes before the event. I have a long list of thank yous, and I think Colonel Cleveland covered them. Willard, Mullins, Saul, thanks for sending this up. I'd also like to thank all those who influenced me through the years. I have a lot of families on the call from the 305th Communications Squadron, McGuire Air Force Base, I think you were there at one point, right? Air Control Network Squadron, 552nd out of Tinker, awesome folks out there too. My family at Affletech, I loved Affletech so much, I went to that job twice, one at Eglin and one at Nellis. Awesome experience out there. And of course my family out at Joint Force Headquarters, National Capital Region, Military District, Washington. My Pentagon family now, today, CENTCOM, right? Love you all. Also, you know, I can't forget to say thank you to my family and friends back home for also thanking me. To all my mentors, there's too many to list. Thank you. And I think Mike Hall put on there, you don't have to know what this means, but to my Hooper brothers, we need a reunion sometime. Mid-Sticky J6, 2009, we did some kick-ass work out in Iraq. And if my CENTCOM brothers here, if you have problems with 5 Union 3, you can blame some of the folks in this call. They probably were involved at some point. But we'll get together after this deployment. And my partner in crime, Major Leticia Cachabar, sorry on the call, with all 3 kids. I know I'm moving up in rank, but I know where's the pants at the house. She's the master of domain back at home. She does wonderful things. My bedrock keeps things working at the house, so I don't have to worry about it while we're here serving. I want to talk about some observations I've had with leadership through the years, and talk about some of the folks that are here in the room and on the call. Great leaders inspire, and I want to talk a little bit about my son CJ. So CJ, none of you know, but we've had talks before if we talked one-on-one. He had a stroke when he was born. The doctors that met him early on weren't sure if he was going to survive past year 1. And a lot of the folks around him said, hey, you know what, he might not even do the things that normal kids do in life. So it amazes me that this year he's turning 8. He's doing wonderful things. He's doing things that children do, smile, laugh, play, make everyone's life just that much happier. And when I think about the times when I can't run 1 more mile or get off the couch because I'm a little lazy, or maybe finish that one task at work because I don't feel like it right now, I think about my son CJ sometimes. And I think about the small things that he does to just pick up a cup, pick up a pencil, walk assisted, or do these small things. It seems like a small task to us, but in his mind, he's moving mountains, right? And I use that to inspire me every day about everything I do here in the military life and back home. Since he was born, I love him to death. He inspires me every day to just keep moving on. And I don't say that to to make this a sad moment in life, but I wanted you to know that this is one of the things that helped me as a leader, and I hope you find inspiration in that. Great leaders know when we need help, and if nothing else, they're a beacon of hope whenever you're faced with dark times, when things don't go well for you. And I found through the years that everyone in the Army and the military knows that every plan doesn't survive first contact. Right? So things are going to go south, or things are going to go really well, and you're just going to keep excelling. When things go south, great leaders are always that beacon to help you get through that time of darkness and a time where you just need a little bit of help to get through. And one of the great things that I love about this Air Force is that it's small and you bump into people across your career field. And Sharon, you were that beacon of hope for me, whether or not you realize it or not. I appreciate you know, our time together working. It was a hard time for me, you know, when we were working together. And if you did anything but, you know, just be a positive influence, I appreciate that. I learned that it's okay to take care of yourself so that you can start taking care of others. And I appreciate that every day. So thank you. And great leaders challenge you. Colonel Cleveland, you know, we've worked together for maybe 3 years. I feel like, you know, you're just like one of my aunts, always just continue to challenge me every day. I don't argue necessarily with you know, my aunts on, you know, what they tell me. But I learned from the experience that they pull me through, even though it's challenging. I know that you're challenging me for good reason. You brought me to my limit. You let me fail, but you picked me back up. And I thank you every day for that experience at JTF, NCR, and MPW. I'm a better person for that, so I thank you very much. And Colonel Johnson's not going to expect me to say anything about him, but I'm going to thank him too, because he was a bit of a pinch hitter here. He didn't. So he's supposed to be he's supposed to have been gone by now, so he's switching out command. Colonel Barney Ailes was actually supposed to help me with the swearing in, but he had some unforeseen circumstances that took him away. But that's okay, because Colonel Johnson's just as good. So they say that luck is preparation meeting opportunity. I didn't think I would be met with so much opportunity, and I blame Colonel Johnson for that. So all my mentors through the years, you know, prepared me for a moment when I hit the Pentagon. And there was this one moment where Colonel Johnson's like, "I got a great opportunity for you. It's called the CIO Spring Update." And since then, the staff at the Pentagon has been giving me plenty of opportunities. Yeah. Working as an exec officer for some really great folks. Ms. Jones-Heath, Mr. Bishop now, all the colonels at the Pentagon. Thank you for that. Please no more. I think I'm a little tired, and I will say I know Mr. Bishop's on the line, and he's listening to this. This is a bit of a, I don't want to say vacation, that's probably not the right word, but this is a bit of a time to reset and grow professionally. Work with the airmen here, wonderful airmen out here, and then re-blue back into our Air Force. And I love being out here with all the folks out here accomplishing the mission. So thank you. Last I'll say to the folks who don't understand this term, but maybe you can Google it later. I want to say thank you to all the Iron Majors out there. Those field grade officers who are in the trenches doing the grunt work for folks, not really getting recognized for the things that they do, but they keep moving forward every day, fighting tooth and nail, waiting for the turn to lead. Your time will come, and you're going to do awesome. God bless everyone here. I appreciate everyone for coming out here and sharing with this experience with me and my family. Afterward, if you would like to, we'll go to Fox Sports and have a couple drinks. Right? I appreciate it. Thank you.